Welcome back to the channel. ThonLexy here with another live reaction. Change of Seasons is first. What's going on, brother? He's representing Orlando. How y'all doing today? Boy, do we have a good show for you today. Hit the subscribe button your way into the room. Also hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time we go live. Shout out to all our new subscribers. Let's make it happen. The delusion is thick. Shout outs to Men Against Bitter Women. Hit that bitch up. Let's go. Drop those locations. Let's go. And they know what I like. He done found me plenty in my life. Problem is I meet a girl tonight. Then I go and treat her tonight. There goes that man. Credit card swipe. I don't even know if she want, but I do know one thing though. Women they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, yo. Snellville, Georgia in the building. How y'all doing? Fort Worth, Texas in the building. How you doing? Montreal, Canada. Let's go. I'm glad you like the music, man. It's a hard choice. Especially replacing the old stuff, you know, it took a long time to pick it out. Some people like it, some people don't. Got some people representing the UK. How you doing, man? Shout out to the UK. Drop those locations. Drop those locations. 1 more minute. Y'all know the rules. Everything over 100, everything over $20 qualifies as the show sponsor. We reach that goal of $100. We come back here, we do it again. She said, babe, I think there was a typo. Nah, girl, I got it, that's light though. I can show you bigger things than that. It's gonna be a minute till I'm back. Let me give you images that last. MX had a limit in the past. I had plenty women in the past. I done plenty sinning in the past. You don't need to know, but you can ask. Sticking on your backstage pass. It's all access, cause you bad. You can go wherever with that ass. Show to the shower, to the truck to the club for the party. You go in first with your girls. Cause I don't know who's out there watching, but I do know one thing. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday, Sunday, yo. Maybe I'll love you one day. Maybe we'll someday grow. Till then, I'll send my drunk ass on that runway on this one. Baby, won't you meet me by the beach? Go down for the people, cause I leave for the people. Let's see, is it frozen over here? Frozen on both places. Hold on 1 second. The devil. I think I'm having a hard time with my capture card here. There we go. All right. Let's go. How y'all doing? Got some. I see some Team MAB stuff down there. Shouts out to Men Against Bitter Women. Shout outs to smaller content creators, smaller reaction channels who aren't bothering anybody. Just trying to give men things to think about. Help younger women not fall into the same mistakes as other women of the past. Shout out to these content creators out here, bold enough to stand against these hyenas. We do it at great risk. Our community trashes us for it, even though it's good work. It's very hard to do this. It's very hard to speak critically at the women who look like the women who raised you and brought you up. But it's a hard job that has to be done. And there is positivity coming out of this content, whether people like it or not, whether people want to admit it or not. There are positive aspects to these discussions. Just people like Kendra G are bitter and don't like men winning at all. They want everything out of men. Women like Kendra G want everything out of men, but they don't really want men to have a win. They don't want men to be viewed as the prize, but they want men and everything that comes along with them, basically. Now, at the end of one of Kendra G's live shows, before we get into our archetype, at the end of one of Kendra G's live shows, she got into one of her self-righteous rants. And I saved it for the show because every now and again she does this and she exposes herself for the type of person that she is and the type of businesswoman and just her character in general. She also exposes her maturity level, and how far it hasn't come. We're going to get into it. We're going to briefly go over her little rant, then we're going to hop into the archetypes. Let's go ahead and spin the clip. Fill the room.
So if you're looking for a humble person, find somebody else to follow, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not humble. I'm very proud, okay, of everything I have accomplished. So I ain't her. Go find somebody else to play with. But when it comes to marriage, I 1000% feel very confident talking about marriage, and I know a lot about marriage, and I don't have to be married in order to know about marriage. I don't. Okay? That's like, and it only happens, and I say this all the time. I've been a journalist for over 20 years. And before this space, I only interviewed celebrities, singers, actors. No one ever said, you don't got a Grammy. How can you interview a person? You don't have an Oscar. It never came up. But all of a sudden, when I started talking to single people, and the reason I can tell you about marriage is because I'm a journalist. I've collected data. I can absolutely tell you the individuals who want to get married and who the individuals who are playing with marriage. I can tell it so easy. That's why even our first person who got married, Joanna Evans, and Evans came on the show. I literally had just started the show. It was April it was COVID, so it's 2020. And I started the show at the end of April. So Evans was like on maybe my second or third show. And I said, and Evans was like ready to be a husband. And I said, this is a good one, ladies. He's a good one. His now wife, Joanna, was watching. And she even says it when they came on. She was like, Kendra, you said he was a good one. And he ended up being a good one. They got married. They the first couple to ever get married, got 2 kids to this day. It's easy to tell if somebody really wants to, I mean, I could tell by now if somebody really wants to be a husband and if somebody really wants to be a wife. But furthermore, guess what? I don't give a fuck if you don't believe it. I don't care. Go, like literally, go, why you here? Go follow the people who miserable because they ain't not happy. Let me tell you something. You know why people talk about Kendra? Because Kendra's name is money. That's the only reason why people talk about me. Because my name makes them money. Point blank, period. So let's start there, okay? My name is currency. So people enjoy talking about me. How many names have you ever heard me say on this platform? Besides celebrities. Nobody, because guess what? I'm the real gangster. I build shit on my own. I don't need to use somebody else's content or name to become what I want to become in this world. I work. That's what workers do. This is what successful people do. This week, I did an observation. I was talking to my therapist, and I'm just going to say what I'm going to say. It is what it is. I've been having a lot of conversations, a lot of things that I'm working on. So I have a lot of meetings, and this week in particular, most of my conversations have been with millionaires. And I was talking to my therapist, and I said, you know what? I love talking to my millionaire friends. You know why? Because you know what we talk about? We talking about making money. That's all we talk about. Every conversation I have with a millionaire friend, how do we make more money? What do we do in learning to make money? And then potential leisure time. But a lot of times we don't even talk about leisure times because we too busy trying to put our minds together to figure out ways to become more successful. You know what we don't talk about? Other people. Me and my millionaire friends don't talk about other people. We talk about ways to create things in this world. Guess who talk about other people all day? Broke people. That's what they do. Because they got time. See, people who make money, we know our time is value. Okay? My time is my currency. So how I spend my time literally matters because whatever I'm doing, I'm taking away from money I could be making. So are you worth that? Are you worth me? But people spend time on that's why they're gonna be broke and never successful. They'll be broke their whole lives and never successful because all they do is gossip. And they use their tongue to curse their own lives. Like that's the even more astonishing thing about this is that people think they're cursing me and the whole time they're only cursing their whole lives. Nothing you say will ever harm me. It will always only harm you. And God forbid you have children, your poor daughters are going to grow up to become the women that you talk about online all day. Imagine calling a woman a bitch, a hoe, a whore, and you have a daughter. Child, that's what your daughter's going to become. That's just the way life works.
Kendra, do you know how cheap this is? Do you know how cheap this tactic is? Do you know how long black men have been hearing this? Your mom's black. What about your black daughters? Whatever. How about we bring something intellectual to the conversation for once? Just one time. Just one time. Bring forth an argument that isn't based in pure unadulterated malice, and that be a part of your why men shouldn't react to you. But it's always just shame. It's very lunch table shaming. Puts us back in middle school.
Okay? And I don't know how people have gotten this far in life and haven't learned that lesson yet. Your kids are going to reap the benefits of your decisions. It's called karma.
Kendra, don't try to think too hard.
You are really dumb. For real.
That isn't how karma works. I think you're wanting to describe generational curses, but you know. You don't know what you're talking about. That's called a generational curse. Nothing to do with karma. Karma is actually your improper thinking brought into new phases of your life. You can correct your karma just by redirecting your thinking. It's not the invisible magic that comes back and gets you like we all once thought. Kendra, why do we have to go to people's kids now over people reacting to your content? This is ridiculous. You're such a low individual. Why are you so miserable? And at the same time, so incredibly proud of yourself. You're so incredibly proud of yourself and all of your success and everything that you accomplished. Some of it is noteworthy. But why so bitter? I really genuinely believe that you have an issue with black men, just in general. Not black men who disagree with you. I truly believe you personally have a vendetta against black men. And it could be deep-seated. It could be a subconscious warfare that you're losing. You know, you're in a battle that you're losing with yourself. And I can tell you love your father. He seems like a good man. Shouts out to him. He's just an elder in the community. No problem. Nothing against him. You seem like you have a good relationship with him. You don't seem to have daddy issues. It's really confusing. You have a clear bias against black men. And O'Shea Duke Jackson is calling it out at the moment. And other content creators are also calling it out. Are we all crazy? Are we all crazy, Kendra? Do we all hate you? Are we all jealous? Do we all want to live in your penthouse? Kendra, you don't even know how old and washed up and less valuable you are than the older versions of yourself. And I seen the tape. The older versions of yourself weren't that great either. I'm going to keep it a buck. You weren't even that great back then. I think there's an argument that you might look better older and with a little bit of weight on you than you ever were skinnier and average. You looked a little sick back in the beginning days. There's an argument that even though you're less valuable in the dating market than you've ever been, you might physically be doing the best you've ever been doing. And and you probably would say you need to lose some weight or whatever, but I'd probably say you look better with the weight on. You used to look sick. Somebody says low frequency. I would say low vibrational, but I'll go with low frequency black women. I think a lot of men, let's start talking about this energetic situation between black men and black women, because we can feel it. The energy between black men and black women is not good. It's not just Kendra G. There is a clear vendetta, like inherent one, before we even start talking to one another. And Kendra G is a good representation of the women in our community who are just mad at black men. Just mad. Not even really sure why. She's just upset. And any black man who has something critical to say, there has to be something wrong with him. He has to hate his mama. He has to like be polluting his daughter. It's like, goodness. What about something you actually do know? It's like all of your attacks are in places that you couldn't possibly know the truth. They're all reaches. None of your responses are ever intellectual.
It never misses. So all you fathers out here who be on a Yuba Tuba talking about women all day, get ready for your
what did you call it?
Decisions. It's called karma. It never misses. So all you fathers out here who be on a Yuba Tuba.
The what? The Yuba Tuba. Kendra, stop trying to be funny. Stop trying to be creative. That ain't your lane. Just come here, do your little shit. And you're just like all the other women on. You women think that you guys are. I can't believe that you women think you can take a moral high ground to us men in these conversations. You bitches are shaming kids. You're threatening bloodlines. We had some other woman in my comment section on my community tab who we had to delete. She was threatening my bloodline. She was trying to curse kids and all this other stuff. Y'all think y'all are more righteous than men. Y'all wish bad on children because you don't like what men are saying. Have we come to here wishing anything on your ancestry? Have we come here hoping that your kids are sick? We did tease your frozen eggs. Because it's funny. You keep bringing it up and you keep bragging about it like it matters. Nobody gives a fuck. And that doesn't like save you from the you wasted time and you should have made better decisions in your 20s argument. You think it does, but it doesn't. You just got an old ass baby egg in the refrigerator. That's it. It doesn't mean anything.
Talking about women all day, get ready for your daughter's life. Get ready for it, okay? Because she gonna be everything.
And this is a woman who claims to be in support of black women. Let's keep this in mind. We got a woman who claims she's in support of black women, basically wishing ill on younger women who are the daughters of men who she disagrees with. But this is supposed to be somebody who's in support of women. This is no different than y'all attacking women, calling them pick-me's just for agreeing with men. Calling them pick-me's, calling them slaves. Are y'all getting this? These hyenas are so bitter that it makes them feel better to think that a little girl somewhere will do worse in life to prove a whack-ass point they're trying to make. Hella low, hella immature. Stupid as we froze her looking right here. I'm glad we froze you looking stupid. Look at you. Look at you. Glad we froze you looking stupid. Okay, let's go ahead and get back into it.
You talk about. Every single thing you talk about, that's what your daughter's going to end up like. By the power of your tongue. God listening.
Oh, wait, Kendra. I hope you don't think you have any power. That's my thing. You can say some stupid shit like this as long as you know you don't really have any power. God don't care about you. God would never do anything you say. If God was real, he wouldn't do nothing you said. Why would he listen to you? You're a 50-year-old woman who's a part of the beehive, who thirst traps all day long. Nobody gives a damn. You wouldn't be in favor with God. Shut up. Even if you were a real Christian, you wouldn't be in favor with God. Shut up. Now, Let's go ahead and get to your more exploitive layers. Let's get to the more exploitive layers of you, where you bring on people to your show and you bring on people to their show, they make a fool of themselves. You don't hardly correct them. You just let the shit go.
Oh, wow, Kendra. Oh, my God, girl. How could you do
Yeah,
this?
she can't dance. She danced like a goddamn white woman, and she used to like be like a cheerleader for like the Buffalo Bills or some shit like that. And I thought you had to be able to dance to be able to do a job like that. Kendra be doing shit like Kendra be out here doing the Cabbage Patch. I'm like, Kendra, you doing the Cabbage Patch. Bitch, don't say nothing to me. If you out here in TikToks doing the Cabbage Patch, you can't say shit to me. I would never, ever in my life let a bitch who's still doing the Cabbage Patch correct to me. You hear me? Shut up. I forgot about that. Them little whack-ass dance moves. Cabbage Patch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shut the, you ain't doing, it ain't hitting on shit. Beyonce watching them videos cringing like a motherfucker. Who is this bitch again? Kendra who? Beyonce don't know you. Beyonce don't know you. And if she does, she annoyed.
Be like that. Oh, wow.
You did your Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones.
Oh.
You did yourself like that. You called me.
I was not, I know, Coach, I'm so sorry. I'm not being rude. I'm not a mean girl. I swear to Jesus, like, this is so crazy. Like, I'm blessed with that right now. Wow.
So do you want to be on the show?
I'm sitting in the car. I'm actually sitting in the car with my babies. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not.
Okay. So do you want to move forward?
Yes.
Okay. How many kids
I
you
wasn't
have, girl?
expecting you to pick me. Girl, what? This is insane.
Why are you guys in the car?
Girl, we just chilling. Like, just chilling. That's all.
But why? Are you waiting on something?
No, we're at our mama's right now or whatever. We're just chilling.
We're not gonna stay here long.
You have a place to stay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name, honey?
My name is Alma. I'm Alma.
Alma, and where are you calling me from?
I'm actually here in how the kids know Kendra? I don't even watch Kendra. The kids watch you, Kendra. That's crazy.
Your kids watch me?
Obviously.
How many kids do you have?
I have four,
No
actually. I have 4 children.
How old are you, Alma?
Boys. Why are you trying to be funny?
Alma, how old are you?
I am actually 27. I'm 23. I'm 23. I'm 23.
Whoa.
Okay, Alma,
Hold the fuck on. Wait a second. You just said you were 23. Now you're saying you're 27. You're pissing me off. I don't have a lot of respect for Kendra G. But I don't even like her show being disrespected in this way. Any show, any platform, because it's what is representative of is how we handle each other's businesses. When we see a black business, we see something to get a deal. We're like, oh, I'm going to get a deal because it's somebody who looks like me, instead of paying full price like they would do at any other business in the country. We think that it's a time to take advantage. We think it's going to be an easy trip. We think we're going to be able to play a little bit more than we would have been able to play in a space that isn't black. That's what I'm noticing about us. Everywhere we go, when we see a person who's black, they could have been building up something legitimate for however long. And if it doesn't matter what it is, if it's black, we think it's somewhere we can play around. This is why black businesses do not do well, because we do not take each other serious. We do not value each other's things. We do not respect one another. And black people just have always had an issue with that. We come onto these shows drunk. Oh, much love. We got somebody who dropped $100 on the show. Texas says, as promised, hope you grow bigger. Keep up the good work. Loved your last video with Pearl, much love, brother. Thank you very much. You're the super chat sponsor. Doesn't go towards gold, but it certainly can help the channel a ton. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You're the super chat sponsor. We haven't had one of those in a while. Let's get you up there, Hexus.
The truth, honey. I don't want to play
I'm
these
27.
games. You're what?
27.
Okay, how old are your 4 kids?
I'm 30. My babies are 6, 8.
Hit the like button on your way into the room, everybody.
3,
please.
3.
Are they all by the same man?
They are.
Why y'all not together? Y'all got a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 6, an 8?
He's currently incarcerated right now, and you know how things going.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my God, sit down.
What do you do for a living, honey?
I'm a stay-at-home mom right now.
They're telling me you're lying to me. Are you lying? Are all your kids by the same man?
No, they aren't, but one guy takes care of them all, so you know.
That doesn't make that doesn't make it any better. You said one guy takes care of them all. Who's that guy? Why are you looking for another relationship? Or one of your, or somebody who already left you is continuing to take care of stepchildren who he stepped in for, which is something you black women never do. Black men need to start getting credit for this. Black men get in relationships, never cut the kids off. Black women, you guys get in relationships, as soon as you break up, no matter how much you love the kid, you block the kid's number too. You block the kid's number too, because of how it makes you feel. Because of how it makes you feel, you block the kids and say, I'm sorry, I miss you, baby, but I can't. It makes me think about your daddy, and I just blah, 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 blah. And what this shows is that you women are not nearly the bedrock, center of the family, big mama, all that other shit. Y'all not none of that. Men keep families together. Men. Not only do we keep our children out of jail and we keep our daughters off the stripper pole better than you do, we do a better job of just keeping family together in general. We don't get no credit for it. Kids are better off near men in or outside of a relationship. A man's loyalty is better and is worth more over time, rather if he's still with the woman or if he isn't even with the woman who had the kids. Fuck with us. Men don't get no credit for that. And it happens in the black community, I think, more than anything else. A dude who ain't even with the girl no more still see them kids. He see how messed up it is, and he refused to turn away from them kids. You're right. Sometimes they be bad as hell. Still do it.
Because you know how it be when sometimes when baby daddies are unbaby mama, the mama, I unbaby daddy the daddy.
Unbaby
How would I
daddy
know
to
how that
daddy.
is?
I don't know. I know you just a woman.
Well, okay, real quick. How many baby daddies do you have, honey?
4.
You have 4 baby daddies. Are you a comedian?
Kendra,
You have 4 baby daddies for real?
why would I be a comedian?
Okay, so let's go through it. You have a 1-year-old. Why you not with him?
Now, Kendra, if she would have just started, this is the shit that I be talking about, how like your audience knows you don't have no respect for them. Now, if she would have just started cussing your ass out for saying that, you would have been like, well, why'd you call my show then if you feel all this way about me then? If you feel like I'm a bitch and my wig looks stupid, why you calling my show? That's all you would have to say. But instead of you just addressing the issue, you sort of try to like make a little snarky little like passive aggressive remark. Your audience is far ahead of this. They know that this is shade. They know that this means you don't respect them and you don't value them. This is why your call rate has dropped and people don't want to support your show as much. It doesn't have anything to do with people like me or people like Men Against Bitter Women. It have nothing to do with people like me, Men Against Bitter Women. Nothing. It's you. It's how you treat these people when they come on your show. That's why that crazy dude cussed you out. That old-faced guy cussed you out that time, because You thought you were about to do what you just did with her, and then some people they wake up and they choose violence.
You want to pull up? Pull up then.
He's incarcerated.
Why you not with the 3-year-old dad?
He's deceased.
Okay, so which child's father takes care of all the kids?
2 of them are deceased, and 1.
Okay. What do you do again for a living, honey?
Right now I'm in between, like, I hustle. I have like different hustles that I do. So you could say I'm an entrepreneur or whatever. Yeah, things like that.
And where you calling me from?
Nothing illegal or nothing. No. Nothing.
Where you calling me from, girl?
I'm here. I'm actually here in Louisiana.
Is that where you live?
Yes.
So we have Alma.
Trying to make a way, Kendra.
What happened?
I'm just a girl trying to make a way. That's all.
That's the kids in the background?
Yeah, that's actually my 1-year-old.
Okay.
Who's putting red flags? Like, wow, what? Oh, y'all want the fairy tale life. Y'all want me to get on here and lie. Who said that? Anyway, no. Okay, this your show, Kendra. I didn't come here.
We didn't say we wanted you to lie. We just say we wanted you to get your kids together. How about that? Like, we didn't say we wanted you to lie. Could you get your life in order? I'm not even judging your life. Could you get it together?
Take over your show. This is your show.
Okay, here we go. I'm make sure I got everything. So Alma, mom of 4 kids by 4 men. Have you ever been married?
I have.
When did you get divorced?
Well, we are married, but we're not legally married.
You got married, but not legally married. I don't understand.
How is even that?
You know, stuff like that. You know.
So we got Alma, 27. I don't understand.
Y'all don't want the truth. You see, when real women get on here and they tell us, "Oh, make this be my show." Can I take over right quick, Kendra?
You can't take over, but you can explain. Wait, hold on.
Can I say something?
Wait, hold on.
She said, let this be my show. Didn't I tell y'all when black people come on the black people shit, they don't see it as something legitimate? They might even take the steering wheel. Watch out, bitch. Hold on. Like, lady, this is not your shit. Stop making me defend Kendra. This ain't your shit. Like, what are you doing? Excuse me. What are you doing? This is very triggering. Because I just can't believe black people that we do this to each other. That we don't have no respect for one another's shit. We're just like, you come on playing, she's asking you questions, you're not even responding. You're reading the comment section. You're like basically not even there. And then when you're ready to talk, you think you're going to just jump in front of Kendra G and start hosting. And actually said that. That was very symbolistic of like, and it's very representative of what you feel about her show. And I'm not even saying it's the most respectable show, but it's not yours. Some of us black people who are deep in our black fatigue bag, this shit is triggering. Don't even matter who it's happening to. It's just triggering.
Wait, hold on. You can say whatever you want.
Can I have an opinion?
Hold on, Alma, real quick. You're not going to be able to take over the show, but I'm going to allow you to say whatever you want to say, okay?
Okay.
So what do you want to say, honey?
I would like to say to the comment, I'm sorry that you guys live in a fairy tale world, but this is real life. You know, I think if more guys was to live in reality instead of a delusional fairy tale world that, you know, you can color, I think the world would be a better place. I don't know.
I think you say that because you're blown out and you've blown out all of your opportunities with men and you know that your dating roster is just fucked. So Now you want everything to be open for everybody. You women don't get all, we are the world, we are the children. Y'all don't start doing that shit until all of your opportunities are dried up, or you have like a dating market pass that needs explaining. Then you start saying, everybody deserves a chance out here. Everybody should get somebody. You guys are judging too much. But if you were the girl with no kids, you would be like, I don't want a guy who has kids. I want to start my family. No offense. I want to start a family with somebody who's never had kids. But now that you have kids, you're like, people should take more consideration of single mothers. It's bullshit. Men know what y'all doing.
The way to say it without being rude or belligerent about it.
Well, let me say this. I do think a lot of people live in a fairy tale world, in a delusional world. But are you saying that the real world means it's okay to have kids by 4 men?
Yeah, I would say life happens sometimes,
Exactly. And I think that was a good response. Wasn't really expecting you to take the abrasive approach. But I guess good on you. Because that was how I would have did it. Like, what about, why are you trying to get people normalized to you having 4 kids by 4 different men? Because you did. That's why. Because you have 4 kids by 4 different men. That's why you want it normalized. You want everybody to be like accepting of it. But if you didn't, you would ridicule anybody in that same circumstance. And that's obvious. That's pretty obvious. Hit the like button on your way into the room, people. The more the likes are closer to the viewers, it puts the ball on YouTube for why people aren't in here.
And I get this. I think everybody can understand one baby daddy, maybe even 2 baby daddies, right? But then the question becomes, what lesson did you not get from the first and second that you repeated it for 3 and 4? I think that's where I think grace, we all got to be given grace, right? So nobody's perfect, right? So we're not really trying to judge you, but I think it's one of those moments where you're trying to figure out, okay, first baby daddy, okay, things didn't work out. You saw that. Maybe number 2 got you because he probably could have presented better. And now you thought, okay, but 3 and 4, how do you not get the lesson before 3 and 4?
Well, biologically, it's only 3. It's only 3.
So there's 3 baby daddies, not 4. And the 3rd baby daddy is for the 1 and the 3-year-old?
I didn't know this was going to be like a personal diary. That's why I just got on here, and I felt like I could tell little white lies, and it'll be okay because everyone tell those, I don't know.
You thought you could... Yeah. Ma'am, you're just an unserious person. And this is a good representation of like how far women go to not take accountability. And how hostile they get when you don't accept the bullshit. Even when it's another woman. She's like, oh, I didn't come on here to give a personal diary. Well, personal information has to be divulged on the show. Your personal information isn't that great. So that means your personal information requires a little bit more follow-up and elaboration because it's so colorful. Your past is so colorful. It requires a little bit more than just okay, sounds good, fair enough, with Kendra, her typical responses. She has to give the audience what they're looking for, because we're gonna want to know why you have a situation like that. And you're like, oh, everybody in this comment section lives in a fairy tale world for holding me accountable for having all these kids. It's like, no, they live in the real world for holding you accountable for those kids, bitch. I think that they're right in the reality that they belong in for some reason. Feature presentation. Now, I'm gonna say this, and this isn't gonna be my last time saying it, but I'm gonna keep saying it emphatically. Single mothers aren't hopeless in the dating market, but as long as you single mothers don't understand that you don't get to ask for the same thing that the women who haven't spoiled their wound can ask for, you're always going to shoot yourself in the foot. And I'm here to say that when you women swing for the fence for men you don't qualify for, the men who you originally did qualify for have no reason to consider you. Don't try to hop back to the 40, 50K, 60K a year men after you've tried to get a man who was far above your dating market value. Don't try to circle back on these good, hard-working, stable, honest men who would have probably been great suitors who you looked over. Don't try to circle back. That's what I'm seeing. Y'all be like, oh, I want a man who make $100K. But it'd be cool if he makes, but if he makes 60, that's cool. Then that means 60 is probably where you're at. Would you try to be, the ladder is usually where the woman actually ranks. You know? But this woman, when she was presented the ladder, her responses still got interesting. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Only thing that can stop the show is Cash Apps at this point. Let's spin the clip.
She got selected. What's up?
Have you been before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Where you call me from, honey?
I'm in Georgia.
Okay, this is good light too. Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Okay, this is good light too. Okay, say not good light. This is good light though too.
I'll put you on my tripod.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey. Is your name Lauren?
Yeah.
Lauren, where you calling us from?
Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia.
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 Georgia. Y'all know I'm gonna break out a song, child. Georgia. ATL.
Shame in yourself.
I'm not from here. I just live here. So.
Say one more time.
I'm not from here. I just live here. So.
Okay, where are you from?
DMV. I'm from Maryland. But I've been down here for about 8 years. So.
You like it?
It's cool. It's different. It's different.
How old are you, Lauren?
I just turned 31 yesterday.
Okay.
Crazy. Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are we still in Scorpio or Sagittarius now?
Scorpio season, girl.
Scorpio.
Okay.
You have any kids?
I do. I have two boys. 4.
Okay, it's a super chat night. It's a super chat night. Catacomb says it's nothing short of astonishing the levels of delusion and arrogance displayed by these women. Yeah, it's crazy.
4 and 6.
Okay, both by the same man?
Yeah,
Yeah. Does he live in Atlanta?
he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever been married?
Never been married.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I work in HR for a healthcare company.
Okay. Why didn't you guys get married? I got 2 kids together.
We were young, just kind of figuring it out. And I think overall we just kind of grew apart. So we still get along for the kids, co-parent well. So just
all right. So we got Lauren.
What'd you say?
So we got Lauren, Georgia, 31 Scorpio, mom of 2 kids, by the same man. She works in HR. All right, girlfriend, what kind of man you looking for?
Oh man, I haven't dated in a while. We haven't been together in 3 years. So I think I'm ready to kind of get back out there. Okay. But I'm looking for someone who is honest, goal-driven.
I never heard this one.
Okay, with kids, obviously. A good father figure. I think that's super important.
Feel me?
Raising 2 boys. What else? Just a family man, and likes to get out the house and be spontaneous. So, and I'm really into sports and being active. So I feel like if you don't work out or you don't take care of yourself, we probably won't mesh well. So,
okay, what are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Bad communicator, liar, and then someone who's not established. I'm hoping to kind of date around my age, not too much younger, but I am open. I'm also open to kids, of course. Probably not more than 2.
You want more kids?
Well, them having kids. I'm not more than open to them having more than 2 kids. I just feel like 4 together, that would be a lot.
But you don't want no more kids yourself?
I would have 1 more. I'm open to it.
Okay.
I'm open to it, so.
And
you're open to it? Is this a yes or a no? Because this is a matter of your dating market value and a valuable man's decision. Is it a yes or a no?
should he look a certain way?
I would prefer tall. I'm 5'8", so taller. I'm used to athletes. I was an athlete growing up, so preferably 6'3" and taller. But again, I'm open.
Fuck out of here. See, that's that shit I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You women do the same thing with income. You say, I want a man who makes $100,000 a year. But it's cool if he makes 60 as long as he's okay to make more. No, the dude who's 60 heard what you said about the 100. He knows you really want the 100K dude. A man who's solid, who's strong, will say, just go be with him. Go see if that'll work out for you. I'm not gonna have you sitting in my 50K a year lifestyle that I'm cool with, wishing for more. When I can get with a woman who's perfectly okay with my 50 to 60, she like how I do shit. All right, she's cool. She's not tripping. She like my little shit. She like how many vacations I go on. She don't care that I only go on one a year. She don't give a fuck. And she younger than you. And she look better. Pussy better. All that shit. All of that. So guys can just do that. Y'all never really be thinking about these things. And the woman might not even have kids. Men with kids don't even have to date women with kids. We don't even talk about this. Women are more willing to date a man who has kids in different places than they're willing to date a woman than a man is willing to date a woman who has kids in different places. And y'all know that shit. Highway says the Kendrick can better be fired. It's like these women be talking shit. Be having kids. Don't be built for shit. That ain't cool either. What's up with that?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm open.
Okay. What about
like
money? Is she making a certain amount of money?
I do make 6 figures, so I would prefer at least that. But again, flexible.
But again, flexible. This is just, you women are crazy. You know what men have been saying out here for the past 5-6 years about us not caring about y'all money. Y'all still come out here talking about I make 100K, so I just want a guy who can match my lifestyle. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I'm just trying to find somebody who can match me. Like, I make 100K, he should make 100K. I'm just saying, no, that's not how the dating market works. A man's money is synonymous with his dating market value. Not you women. Because y'all don't pay for shit. We're not looking for y'all to pay for a first date or a mortgage. Anything. Nothing. How can we possibly care about your money? We know you don't plan on using the shit. How could we care? It's like that Mace clip. I can't tell you how much I don't care. I couldn't even tell you. I love that Mace meme. I couldn't even tell you how much I don't care. I gotta make it a soundbite. There aren't even words for how much we don't care about how much money. We couldn't even, if men could put it into words, we could, but we couldn't even put into words how much we don't care about your money. And by your same argument, some musty, stinky, fat Gabrielle Sinebe looking bitch could just earn $1 million and then all of a sudden she doesn't have to get in the gym or not be hideous. All of a sudden, because she's got that $1 million. So now every guy with $1 million would just want to just millionaire unite. And then all of a sudden, she's got millionaire men chasing after her. Of course, we would know that we know that's not true. But that's how all these other women are looking at it. Hit the like button. We just went from 242 people to 198. They just booted 45 people out of the stream. Hit the like button if you could. And I'm sorry for everyone who gets unsubscribed by this platform, everyone who gets their lives just blacked out of nowhere. I'm sorry that YouTube does not care about your experience on this platform more than they care about slowing down a content creator who they're afraid of, who haven't done shit to this platform and has followed all the guidelines. I am so sorry. So sorry about that. You guys deserve better from the platform. I've given you my all. The platform has failed you. Much love to Rockhound Publishing. First Cash App of the day. It says 90% of women that call Kendra make 100K. It's like, yeah, the stats have already shown they're all liars. It is what it is. Much love to Anthony Wright. He came through and dropped 40, took the sponsor spot. at $40. We're making a late surge here late. Much love to Anthony Wright. He's starting to move his way up the leaderboard. Much love, Anthony Wright. Appreciate your consistent support of the show. You're a few sponsors away from ending up in that top 5 Hall of Fame we got up there. Much love. Thank you, man. I'm glad that whatever I do makes you want to support it in patronage like this. Thank you. Okay. Let's get back into it.
Just, I want a lifestyle where we don't have to really worry and come together. So not a specific amount, but I feel like these days you've got to kind of make around 6 figures.
Well, you make this.
Wait, ma'am, you're not going to make this a nowadays thing. That's not what you're going to do. You're not going to make this a nowadays thing. You women always do this. You already know you don't qualify for the money. First, you try to ask for two at once. You try to ask for 60K and 100K. Then you try to downplay the money. You try to say, oh, in today's day, you should just be making that. It's 6 figures. Ma'am, this is still a rare amount of money. This is still an amount of money a lot of people don't make. But again, even if you did make 100K, which I do not believe, and here's why. Because just like the other commenter said, 90% of the women come on here and say they make 100K. I can't believe you all. So I just choose to not believe you all. Because again, the stats already say, even though you guys graduate college a lot, you guys come out and don't make no money, be broke as hell. Those liberal arts degrees aren't making shit, still eating beans. So you women can't use this as dating market leverage. I don't know what make y'all think y'all can use that as dating market leverage. And trying to say, oh, nowadays, inflation doesn't change your dating market value, ladies. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say it clear. Inflation does not change your dating market value. Where you live does not change your dating market value. So all you broads who keep moving out to San Diego and being like, my rent just went from $1,300 to $7,000. So you can't just be coming any type of way over here. That's not legitimate. That's not an argument. That's not intellectual. And you're failing to see men for who we've always been. A man who doesn't pick a woman off her where she lives. A man has never cared about what a woman's rent is in her independent situation as he makes a decision on her. Ever. But that's what you women are saying. That's what you women are saying.
Figure so his money could join in with yours and y'all could partner.
There you go. There you go.
Like if he made 70, no?
Closer to 6 figures, I think.
Bitch.
My dog died alone.
That's a little angering because you don't qualify for 70K either. That's why that upsets me. That upsets the godson because you see I'm trying to do good work here for the people. You're pissing me off. You're stressing me out because you don't qualify for 70K. You don't qualify for 70K. That's the truth. And you're turning your nose up at it. That's a problem for you. Because you don't qualify for 70K, but you're turning your nose up at $70,000. All what? Because it's $30,000 less than what you make a year? You're telling me that even if you did make $100,000 a year, which I don't believe that you do, you're telling me you couldn't use an extra $70,000 a year to go with that? You're crazy as hell. And here's the issue that you guys really have with the 70. You don't know if you can follow a man who makes less than you just in general. You women have become men so much that if you make more than a man, you can't see yourself shutting the hell up if he says, hey, shut up. Could you be quiet right now? Why do I got to take this off from you? Who are you to me? I pay my own bills. That's what you're ready to say. This is why money ruins you women. It isn't the money inherently, men. We like money. It's what the money makes you all. It's how it makes you all behave. It's how the money makes you all behave. Somebody just came through and saved the show. Somebody named Young just dropped 60 on the show. He says, keep the show alive. Much love to Young. He saved the show. He saved the show. We've been, I think that's like 4 or 5 consistent sponsored shows. Much love, guys. I'm flattered, and makes me feel very warm. Thank you for continuing to support the shows. We are sponsored, and we'll be back here tomorrow, thanks to someone who goes by Young, and that's just what we're gonna call it, and we're not gonna complicate it. He calls himself Young. He's the reason why we'll be back here tomorrow, so make sure y'all show that man some love. You can't talk to him like the other niggas around here, because he's not like the other niggas around here. All right, let's get into it.
It's kind of my deal breaker.
80?
Because I'm independent, got my own house, cars. So to me,
Oh my God!
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
I got my own house. I got my own car. Ba-na-na-na-na. Bam, bam, ba-na-na-na-na. INDEPEEEE. Excuse me. I'm aware of what destroyed our community. There's a reason why musicians leaned into talk of independence. Neo, oh God, I hate Neo. I'll smack that motherfucker if I Miss Independent. You know that's why I love her. I hate that nigga. The one that really made me want to kill him. Let me love you until you learn to love yourself. Garbage. Pack that nigga up. Horrible. Horrible propaganda. I can tell you were writing for Beyonce. Y'all were just polluting the women together. In the studio cooking up delusion. And now look at our women. No matter how much men say we don't care about their money, they're like, I got my own house. I got my own car. I can just hear the music. Dun, 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 dun. I got my own house. I remember how hyped they used to get in the party. As soon as that came on, they were like, oh, shit. Everybody get up. I got my own house. I got my own car. I mean, it was a good song. I'm not saying you shouldn't like the song. And if I would be lying to say I didn't shake my ass to it too, I didn't probably understand how fucked up this was till after the fact. You know, you mature. You realize something happened. They did something to our women. And I see where the rappers and the men, we played a part. Drake, bring that ass here. Nice for what to these niggas? You gotta be nice to, you gotta, you do your own shit. It's like, come on, Drake, are you with us or aren't you? Are you with us or aren't you, Drake? God damn. Jacob says, adding to the pot, much love. Thanks, Jacob. How you doing? Young Bull Division. I was just talking about Jacob the other day because he's one of our youngest people who subscribe. Nobody makes me feel more privileged and make me think about what I do and say on this platform more than Jacob. So privileged to have people his age here pulling up, trying to get this knowledge under 30. Can't speak to how valuable it is. I hate R&B as it exists now. It used to be an amazing thing. Hate to give R. Kelly shine, but my goodness, back in R. Kelly's run, I mean, I'm just saying, it used to be an amazing thing. Remember Trapped in the Closets? All those Trapped in the Closets? Well, 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 What the fuck is this? A condom in my bed. You better start talking, man. You know the radio, they would blurt out the curse. We were all on the radio listening to that shit. And then he started bringing in midgets, all type of shit. Go. Stop playing with me. Okay. We have a job to do. Yes, definitely sent music. We can go ahead and pack Bruno Mars up and all of his grenade holding. I'll get a grenade for ya. When you do the plane, I'll even jump off a plane for ya. You gonna jump off a plane for the bitch? My God. But you have to understand, people on Bruno Mars level, Young Boosie, Neo, they understand from a fine comb level how you women are thinking. There's a reason that they market to you this way. They know you're delusional. They know you're impressionable. They know you're gonna bite on it because you're silly. And then Beyonce will tell you to be single and focus on your independence, all while laid up on a nigga allegedly, possibly doing all type of stuff to her that ain't right. I ain't even gonna say it because I'm not about to get in trouble. But just like, man.
Yeah, but you gotta think. Okay.
No, I don't want to be taking care of a man. I feel like I've done that. So I need you to come more so established. That's just my preference.
Okay. So 70, is that closer, 80?
80 and above, I would say minimum. Yeah.
Kendra's laughing because you're laughable. She's laughing because you're laughable, man. She's laughing because you're laughable. You even got, you know you're messed up in this world when you got Kendra G laughing at you. Thani Gill. Please keep them coming. All right, let's spin the clip.
You pushing it, Kendra.
Well, listen, I'm not pressing nothing.
You pushing it? Hold on, wait. I wasn't expecting hostility. I'm glad that I blind react to these because I like when we're surprised together. Pushing it? Oh, I get it. I get it, man. Kendra's supposed to just agree with what you said. She's supposed to just blindly accept your delusional standard. Why? Because she's also a black woman. This is what's killing you women. All of this, like, let's just agree with each other because we're black women. Let's just support each other because we're black women. Why should we be honest with each other as black women? That hurts. So let's support each other's delusions. This is why they say if you don't date a woman, if you don't have a good relationship with your mother, they say if a black man don't have a good relationship with his mother, don't date him. He ain't a good man. So that all good mothers are seen as perfect, so that when it comes their time to be a mother, they won't be judged. They get ahead of their bullshit in these collective propaganda-ass ways. You have to be careful with black women. Sneaky ass. Don Legend, that's the best one. Okay.
I'm a woman. I'm not a man. I think that, and I said this on the app, and I'm gonna say it here. I do understand the logic of everything that you're saying, right? So yeah. I don't want any woman to. I really want women to know I'm a girl's girl, and logically speaking, I get what you're saying. But this isn't a logic conversation. It's a numbers conversation, supply and demand. And right. What I know as a person who owns a dating app for the last 2 years, going to different cities around the world, you guys have seen me. Yeah. The numbers are very skewed, as in the amount of women to the amount of men, right? So even though I know everybody thinks 90K is not a lot of money, and Okay, but you also set a
Yeah.
height requirement too, right?
I did.
Right. So we
I
added height
did.
in there, so we're making the pool smaller. And not. I mean, you do have kids, so it could work in your favor or against your favor. It could be a guy that may want kids already, and then that might be against you, or maybe a
Yeah.
guy that already has kids doesn't want any more kids. Then he wouldn't mind that, right?
Right.
But when you have the money requirement and the height requirement, you just have a smaller pool,
Cool.
and I don't think you women know how many options that guy y'all described had. So I get it
Yeah,
though.
that's true.
But listen, you know,
And they don't think about it. And I can tell by her body language, it just surfaced for her. Nothing was better than watching Mr. Samuels do this in life. Nothing was better than watching Kevin Samuels bring women to that swift realization that there are far better opportunities out there for men who make this type of money. And for you to be arrogant about in your approach to asking for it when there are so many other women who qualify for this without 2 children, it becomes entertaining content.
so I understand the logic. I never want women to think that I don't get the logic. I be trying to tell y'all the numbers.
Yeah. I appreciate you. I appreciate
Yeah, like I'm just telling you
The
the numbers.
podcast email. The
And then
BLP,
one will say that
BLP app,
I'm assuming
BLP
your child's
podcast
father
email.
had the height, had the money,
Or you
Yeah.
can do the J. King one for
and
you.
it still couldn't work.
No.
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 Okay. I'll leave
Unfortunately.
that alone.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do the Kendra Cam, child. Let's see it.
Oh,
what
so
is
what's
it,
this?
yeah,
I'm
what you
new.
get for
Okay.
this money?
Just
I
for
saw
full
the person
guide, you don't
before
got to turn around. This guy said you had to toe.
You know what this
Okay.
is.
Well, head to legs.
Nice.
Head to legs.
Yeah, what's he paying for?
Okay. You see me okay?
Yes. Okay. Looks like you're in shape. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always tell when somebody like their body because they give me more Kendra Cam.
Kendra doesn't like when people like their body. Much love to Monique. He says, the crash out while talking about Neo. Much love. Thank you very much. She dropped 10 for that. We got to rant more. We don't do it enough. It's part of what built the platform. Thank you very much, man. We smoked gold this evening. We are $34 past goal. So y'all don't have to donate anything else, but if you do, you do. But we're good.
You look good.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Lauren, when was your last relationship?
3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago, with their dad. So after we
Okay.
broke up, just kind of focused on myself and my kids. So
Now, this is a very honest perspective, and I respect this, Sergio, because this is how most men are going to view you. I'm using Sergio for a reason, because Sergio represents men, and Sergio is a real man with real oxygen moving through his lungs and stuff like that. Just because he happened to be on the internet, that doesn't make him a bot. This is real. You're going to be a clappable situation more than you're going to be a cuffable situation. Breathe. That has a lot to do with the fact that you're more into your career and how much you make than how much you're willing to serve a man. That's exactly where you're going to lose with guys. If they're going to be able to tell that you put more stock in how much you earn, then what type of level of cooperation they're going to be able to get from you, or what kind of, how helpful you'll be, how sweet will you be, how will you be with their kids. This is what guys are thinking about when they're settling down with a woman. Not like, oh, does she have an extra 100K too to go with mine? That's certainly never what guys are thinking. I promise you.
Okay.
now I'm more
hardly
established.
ever
I'm ready
think
to
about
start
that.
dating again.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
About a year ago. It's been a little while.
Was it your kid's dad?
No.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Ooh, trust issues for sure. Just being able to trust people. It takes me a while to get there. So I'd say that. Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't really thought that through. Probably giving people the benefit of the doubt too much. I'm too nice. So working on a good balance.
First sign of a narcissistic woman, a future homewrecker, a destructive woman, is a woman who, when told to look inwards and correct something about herself, She only sees that as an opportunity to give herself another compliment, give herself another ribbon and another token. She says, you know, my issue is I'm too patient with people. You know, my problem is I'm just too good of a motherfucker. We don't know when y'all do this. This is very narcissistic, and it shows. When men hear it, they have every reason to think you're gonna just spend the whole relationship evading accountability.
Of just boundaries, I would say, and then taking a break. I feel like I'm always going, so yeah, I would say those 3 things.
Do you want to respond to something about your ex or no? I keep it going.
I don't mind.
I think it's probably the consistent narrative. Y'all got 2 kids already, and he met your requirements. The problems just growing apart. Y'all can't make it work. It beats having a step parent to accept. Did he move on?
We both have.
Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna let it go.
We're better as friends.
Okay.
We're better as friends.
They're better as friends. Okay, fair enough. We'll let that go. No more anything about our ex. All right, why would a guy be lucky to be with you, sweetheart?
You know, I'm a good person. I'm gonna take up my end of the stick. You know, I'm very independent, support my man, you know. I don't know. I'm just a good person all around, to be honest. I work hard. I'm not looking for handouts. And I'm very genuine, I would say. And I feel like a lot of people aren't real these days, so I would say that.
All right, so I know you just learned about us. Do you know about the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I saw that on the previous.
Okay, I'm glad that we're out of here. Ma'am, I promise you, you are not going to get the money that you want, and I'm glad that you're not. You don't qualify for it, and because the man that would have came in, took care of you and those illegitimate children you had, you already disrespected him by going for somebody who was way above him. There's a guy out there who you belong with. You just overlooked him. You just blew right past him. You just drove past the puddle and splashed water in his face. And then when all those other 100K a year eventually show you that you're nothing but a clap, like Sergio was trying to tell you, you're gonna be thinking about those men. You're gonna be thinking about those guys. I promise you're gonna be thinking about a lot of those men who were under 100K. I promise you will. You're gonna be thinking about a lot of those guys who made 70, 80, and you thought you were better than them for whatever ridiculous fucking reason. But I promise you'll think about it. I promise you'll think about those guys who made under 100K who you thought you were better than. Especially when you get tired and whatever you do to earn a living, it doesn't really matter because you're exhausted. You're not really built to continue to work year after year, decade after decade. You were actually meant to be in the home. That's what your body is wanting to do. That's why anytime you guys even succeed in your little careers, you still complain about your feet and your back and how you're tired and how you need a break. Good show, everybody. Much love to our sponsor. Young came through and sponsored the show, came through and just dropped 60 on the show because people refused to wait till December for me to come back for the 4 live streams a month in December. They forget that. We want you to go every day. We're dropping this 100. That's all you want. Thon's coming back. And I appreciate y'all not putting so much of the stress on all of our main people who typically, it's nice to see some other people coming through and sponsor the shows every now and again. Shout out to people like David Edwards who have literally carried this bitch for fucking months. So when somebody else finally comes through and sponsor, I still mention David Edwards because he's sponsoring all the shows pretty much in general. Him, James Dent, and a few other people. So much love to all the people who've been supporting us. SOUNDEFFECT. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.